What's up, guys? This is Keith here again with Stock Market Exclusive. Hey, so today's Friday, the 25th, March 25th, 2022. And man, there was quite a few triggers today. A lot of breakout signals that I actually missed. I was able to nab one on AMC, but there was a few triggers today that I was unable to catch that I wanted to go over with you guys. There's lots of breakouts. They happen all the time. You just have to have the right system, the right process to catch them. Everything that you see goes up, spikes up. Someone made a profit on that. So that just tells you that there's ways to make money in breakouts. And, I kind of want to just go over them. Breakouts are kind of like this kind of like taboo kind of thing to where no one really likes to do them. They think that it's some kind of newbie strategy or something like that. But the truth be told, guys, upside potential on breakouts, the gains you can make from breakouts are very high. You can make a lot of money just focusing on just breakouts alone. And especially if you have a systematic process with rules, parameters, it just makes things so much easier instead of intuitively just, I think it's going to spike here and drop there and all this stuff. I always advocate, guys, have a process, have a plan. Know where exactly you're going to get in. Have a process that tells you exactly when to sell. Have a target system. You can create all these things. You just got to put the work in. Do the work. Simple, guys. Do the work. Study, track, backtest. Do the work. Makes it so much easier, I'm telling you. I used to be one of those kind of traders that was just like, I'm just going to emotionally jump in here and get in there and my entry is different each time and this and that. But it's so much easier, guys, if you just have a process. So let's just jump into it. Let me minimize my fat dome. And I'm going to go over some triggers that we got. Let's see here. So I'm just going to go through. So here we have CRXT here. This was actually on our watch list. All these stocks that I'm about to go over with you were actually on our watch list that we've been posting. So just wanted to go over them and just show you the trigger points that we had. So CRXT, you can see here, very simple. So this little dotted purple line right here is because it's the pre-market highs. You're going to see it on all of my charts. Okay, and we'll just go through and see how many charts broke out and gave a great risk reward through that purple line. It's the pre-market high day. Very simple system. And so you can see here, we had a break of 139, the pre-market highs. Also yesterday's after hour high was at 140. So a good trigger through that 140 area, risking the low of day. You're risking about 5 cents. I got in the 40s there, and you can see off 5 cents risk in this one candle right here, you got like 3R in just this 1 5-minute candle right here. So that was an amazing breakout. You can see how it's holding the hourly. Look at this daily chart. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, you can't really get much more beautiful than that. I mean, a big spike, 3 inside consolidation days. And then a breakout to test the highs. It's very simple. The target's above this candle here on top of this candle. So you can see we actually broke above that target area. But you can see here's the resistance level. That's your target. So you're basing. And then once you reclaim and you break pre-market highs, your target's going to be the test of that spike day. And that's the cool thing about having a system, guys, is that you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to say, I think it's going to go here and this and that. You have the data, so you already know where it should go. You already know, you've seen it so many times that you already, basically it's all just data-driven stuff. It's not, you never have to have the anxiety of wondering if what you're doing is right or wrong, because you already know, basically. The statistics tell you, and that's the beauty of it. The numbers tell you. And so that's what takes away all the emotion, and that's why I think that personally, I think that before you decide to start worrying about the psychological part of trading, that you should be focusing on creating a system and a strategy first. Because truth be told, if you don't have a system and a strategy, and you're constantly losing trades, then how are you ever going to focus on the psychological portion of it, really? Because you're just going to continue, you're just losing, losing, losing. Of course you're going to get FOMO. Of course you're going to get emotional if you're constantly losing. So if you don't have a system and a profitable strategy, then there's no point in even, I mean, what are you going to tell yourself? Oh, here's my 10th loss in the day, remain calm, everything's going to be okay psychologically. When no, it's not okay psychologically, because you don't have a profitable system. So if you have a profitable system, then you start working on the psychological things. It makes it so much easier, because you know that when you take a loss in a profitable system, you know that psychologically you tell yourself, okay, I know statistically that the next trade I take is probably going to cover that loss plus some. So there's no reason to get emotional about it. And so you have that grounded mentality of the whole thing. So let's go ahead and jump into the next trade, AMC. This is the one I took today, straight off the morning watch list, second on the watch. Kind of the same thing. You can see big spike, inside day, kind of flagging here, and then boom, we're aiming for a test of that spike day, right? And you can see here, same situation, spike, basing, consolidation, and then look at where the trigger point was. Back to the pre-market highs. Funny, huh? Pretty cool, huh? So anyway, I got in on the I got a 2009 average in anticipation of the pre-market high break. I got in a little bit early on that one. Let me show you my executions real quick, if I can just pull them up. Here we go. So yeah, you can see right here, 2009. I got the 2009s, and I was risking 20 cents. So I got in right here, risking right around 20 cents or so. So you can see my first sell was about 40 cents. It was about 2R, and then I slowly basically, and then my next sell was another 20 cents, so 3R. And then I just started kind of piecing it out. And then my best sell was 21.21, which is over $1 a share. And that was the last little bit that I held on to. And look at that, guys. I mean, pretty cool stuff when you hold a little piece and then it ends up bringing your sell average way up. So that was a sweet little trade to end the week there on AMC. Very basic little pre-market high day break there. And yeah, that was right off our list. It was a very cool trade. Love seeing that kind of stuff. So, but also you can see here, once we reclaim the hourly 90 EMA, that's a trend shift, and we reclaimed VWAP on the hourly. You can see we tested it below. The 15 was a little sketchy, but everything else looked really good. And so yeah, once we had broken the pre-market level, which I thought, then I was very confident in the trade, and I held until my first target, and that ended up being a very sick trade. AMC's been having this momentum, a little bit of a momentum here, and we had been having it on watch, trying to get a trigger on it. And this is what I'm talking about. I like to catch these kind of days. They're so much more predictable, and they're so much easier. Instead of worrying about a chase day on the green ones like everyone's worried about here, I like to wait for the consolidation breaks. Just like the same thing with CRXT here. You can see I don't worry about the big spike day. I worry about the days where I can get triggers in here and get the retest days. So that was really cool trade. And also Nile was another sick breakout. This was more of a bounce play. It wasn't quite like a flag, but you can see big pop here, gap up, pulled back right into the 9, and then it's ready to bounce. And this whole little sector is kind of hot. I'm not really sure. I think it might be Bitcoin related. Not 100% sure, but it's been pushing some volume. So you can see here that the pre-market area is around 85 cents. It created a high here, tried to break out, was extended, couldn't do it. But you can see that once it held trend very nicely, you can see on all these time frames how it's holding trend, 90 EMA trend. Yeah, look at that, 15 tests VWAP, 5 tests VWAP. And then once we broke high day, we went and spiked up, and that was right around the pre-market area, and that was a really nice trigger that someone posted in chat actually, and that I missed, and so that was cool seeing that one. What else do I got up here? Just looking at my monitors. Prague was also another one back through the pre-market highs. That was on our list. Was that on our watch list? Let's see. I'm not sure if Prague was on our watch list. No, but it was still a really good signal. You can see how it's been consolidating these last couple days. It's kind of like reclaimed this consolidation level for another move up. And yeah, that was a good trade too, right through the pre-market high day. Basic breakout. Back tested breakouts. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. I mean, there was just really cool stuff happening today. Husa has been on our watch list for a while now, just because of the crazy action. And you can see here that once we broke pre-market highs again, and then that 6 break, they really spiked us up and got us going. That was pretty cool. These are all valid triggers that if I would have saw, I would have taken. Now you're gonna see all kinds of stuff trigger. You're gonna miss a lot of stuff, guys. It's just the way it is. You can't catch everything, but having eyes on certain stuff and having a system and knowing what to look for is extremely critical. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Just wanted to do a quick breakout to recap on the signals that we got. Cool stuff. Intraday. Day trading stuff that we love to see around here, and let's just hope this momentum continues. It's just really fun. Getting the gains. Putting all that work in all those years, and it's finally paying off, and it's just a cool feeling to have, guys. And I just want to encourage anyone that's having a hard time. That it's gonna be a while. It's gonna take a lot of work to get where you want to be, but don't give up. Keep pushing forward. You will make it, and I believe in you. So, anyway, guys, if you want to like and subscribe, that'll definitely help the channel out. Appreciate it. I'm going to wrap it up there, and it's Friday. I hope you all have an awesome, wonderful weekend. Don't get too twisted. Don't get too drunk. Just kidding. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.